Hello and welcome to the Two Car Pros channel. My name is Ryan and today I'm going to show you exactly how to replace the engine oil and filter for a 2017 to 2025 Mazda CX-5 2.5 liter non-turbo. So this is for the NA car, not the turbo. If you need a tutorial on how to safely jack up your vehicle to perform this service, there's a link in the description for you. With all that out of the way, let's jump in. So here is the front of our vehicle. I'll show you where we're going to be working today. We are going to be right here at this service access panel. So in order to get this flap off, looks like there's a body clip right here. Looks like there should be one right here, but it's probably fallen off. You just kind of pry the middle down and then you can get the rest of the body clip out. Very simple. You don't even need a special tool. Standard screwdriver worked just fine. And then we can go ahead and remove these, technically screws. I'm just using a Phillips head screwdriver. They also look like they could be an 8mm bolt head, and then we can remove our cover just like that. And very conveniently, the filter and the drain plug are in the same spot. Next thing I'm going to do is grab a 17mm socket or a wrench, and we're just going to break that loose. And have your drain pan ready. I would be wearing eye protection and gloves at this juncture. And we can just remove that drain pan bolt, get it out of there, and let our oil drain on out. And while it's draining out, I'm going to go ahead and remove our oil filter. Now, I think I can just get this off by twisting it off by hand. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. What do you do when you can't? I'd either use a big pair of channel locks to get a good grip, or I would get one of these, which is an oil filter socket. The size is 901, and the link is located down below in the description. And basically, you'd put this on like a regular bolt, and then you could take it off with a ratchet. I think I'm going to get lucky though and be able to just get it off there because there's plenty of room to get a good grip. There we go. And once you break the seal, oil should start pouring out of it. Oh, there we go. And just let it drain out. The more you let drain out, the less of a mess it's going to make, and if you're not in a hurry, it's fine. Make sure we get the oil filter out of there completely. Now, also on the oil filter itself, you'll see right there on my pinky finger is its seal. It came with the oil filter. If your seal did not come with your oil filter, look up on the engine right here and make sure that there is no seal left. I'm actually going to clean that surface very, very well before I put the new filter on, just to make sure it'll make a good seal with the new filter. And then take any kind of solvent or a cleanser, heck, even Windex would work fine, just something that's a degreaser, and you can just go ahead and spray it up on that flange surface. Take a nice clean towel, and we're going to wipe that off. This will make sure that our new oil filter has its best chance of sealing. Oh yeah, look how clean that is. Nice! So after our mating surface is perfectly clean that I'm pointing at, I have our new filter here. I have this one from Napa, and I have left a link down below in the description for your convenience. And what I've already done is filled this oil filter with oil, so I'm not tipping it a whole ton. I'll show you like this, and then I just have some oil on the end of my finger and just go around this seal. And all it's going to do is ensure that our new filter has a nice seal on it, ensuring that it doesn't leak. Now, a lot of people ask me, how do you know that it's tight enough? Well, the simple answer is, it says it on the side of the body. So you tighten it until it starts getting a little bit tight like this, and then a 3/4 turn additional, just like that. Also, tight as you can with one hand, not a bad way to go either. The next thing I'm gonna do is clean off this mating surface where the drain bolt goes. Some solvent and a nice clean towel. Just wipe that away, make sure it's nice and clean, of course, after the oil is done coming out. I've also cleaned our drain bolt off and replaced its washer. I have these nice ones that have a little rubber insert. I've had very good luck with those, and I'll leave them linked down below in the description for your convenience. And then with my torque wrench loaded up to 22 foot-pounds, I can go ahead and tighten this up, 17mm, just like before. Now, if you don't have a torque wrench, that's understandable. I would just do somewhere between wrist and one arm tight. There we go, it's not super tight. All it's doing is holding oil back. And then I would do one final spray off and just wipe that down so you don't get any false drippies. There we go, looking good. So the next thing I'm gonna do, this isn't strictly necessary, but I think it's gonna make the whole job a little easier, is I'm just gonna pull the engine cover off. You don't have to do this step, there's holes for that, but it's gonna make looking at things a little bit easier for us. And then we can remove our oil cap here, set that aside, and place a funnel. And the oil capacity today is 4.8 quarts. So just buy one of these 5-quart jugs at your local auto parts store off of Amazon, link down below in the description. And the viscosity, just like it says on the cap, is 0W20. So go ahead and put 4.8 quarts of that inside the engine. There we go, 4.8 quarts in. Go ahead and remove our funnel, replace our cap, and let's start the engine. So we'll go ahead and turn the engine on for about 40 seconds. And then go ahead and turn the vehicle back off and wait about a minute. Now that it's been about a minute, I'm gonna go ahead and check our oil level just to double check and make sure. If you wanna just trust 4.8 quarts, that's perfectly fine. I got that number from Mazda, so it's probably accurate. Go ahead and clean the stick off real nice. And insert the dipstick all the way down. And bring it back out. We can look at our oil level. I know it's just a little tough to see on camera, but the oil level is like right at the end of my thumb. So 4.8 quarts is right on the money. And then after it has ran that 40 seconds and we know it's at the correct oil level, just take a look at it. Is the drain plug leaking? No. Is there anything coming out of where the filter is? No. Then you're all good to go and we can put our access panel back on. We can put our access panel back on, putting the back in first, like this, and just kind of sliding it up. And then I have our little body clip. You just kind of pull the middle out so the little legs fold in. And then you can place that back in its home. And then go ahead and replace these screws. Just wrist tight is fine. They don't have like a torque spec or anything. There we go, that's looking pretty good. Also, again, if you have this body clip, go ahead and replace that one as well. And then if you took your engine cover off, go ahead and replace it. Just like that. And then to reset your service interval, you can do this with the engine on or off. Go ahead and come down here to the middle control thing. You're gonna push home. That's gonna get you to this screen. Then we scroll over to applications, select that, go down into vehicle status monitor, maintenance, and then go to the scheduled. So just scroll down here and push reset, and that will set it to its factory default of 5,000 miles or 4 months. And you can change this around. You could even go all the way up to 6,000, completely fine with full synthetic, and 5 months. That is where I would leave it. And then you are good to go. It is officially nice and reset. So that is how to change the oil for a 2017 to 2025 Mazda CX-5 2.5 liter non-turbo. This is a very easy service that a dealer is happy to charge you hundreds of dollars to perform. On Amazon right now, the filter is $5.51 and the oil is $24. So in total, this would cost you under $30 to do it yourself. This will literally save you thousands of dollars over the lifetime of the vehicle. I also saw online that some CX-5 owners reporting putting as much as 5.2 quarts of oil in instead of 4.8 that the manual states, so it's always important to check your dipstick. If you found this video helpful or interesting at all, please consider becoming a member down below. It is a direct way to support the channel. Otherwise, a subscription, like, and comment go a long way to help me out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.